We're less than 24 hours away from the Koreas being able to communicate 24 hours a day. A much anticipated inter-Korean liaison office will open in the north tomorrow after weeks of waiting and worries over US opposition. I'm Alex Jensen for NK Now. Good to have you here with us in central Seoul today. So remember last month when the US cancelled Secretary of State Mike Pompeo's planned trip to Pyongyang? That was a key moment in this saga because it led to Seoul, on the record, admitting there might be a problem opening this joint liaison office, which was expected to open by August. And honestly, what hope do we have of achieving the North's denuclearization if we can't even set up an office for basic communication? But then, as the US and North Korea hit a snag in their dialogue process, there was a flood of reports claiming the US was out of sync with Seoul. South Korea's Chosun newspaper cited an unidentified American official last month claiming the liaison office might violate sanctions. Seoul insists any supplies it provides for the office will not break sanctions at all because they would only be aimed at facilitating communication. Still, the US has been, at best, suspicious of the facility, with the State Department, for example, insisting that inter-Korean ties must only improve in lockstep with denuclearization. In other words, inter-Korean projects are not necessarily an issue in themselves, but they can be affected by the North's overall attitude. Now things are looking a little brighter on the dialogue front, and the office in the North's border town of Kaesong will become a round-the-clock consultation and communication channel, the Unification Ministry here said in a press release, adding it's also expected to be conducive to advancing relations between North Korea and the United States. And that makes sense if this facility really does host consistent communication. Indeed, this morning, the Koreas convened for working-level military talks, also aimed at fulfilling one of April's promises to ease tensions. But the US is still playing its good cop, bad cop routine. Yes, Washington stated this week it wants another summit with Pyongyang. But since then, senior officials have revealed the US is monitoring North Korea, among other nations, for possible interference in the US midterm elections in November. And again, one questions the wisdom of stating such things publicly at what is a critical juncture.